Hello.
Would you call yourself a feminist?
I would.
Yes, an intersectional feminist.
When you hear the word feminism, what comes to mind?
Marxism?
To me, feminism.
Wait, so this is the man with toxic masculinity right here? Hold on.
I would.
Yes, an intersectional feminist.
When you hear the word
This nigga is he's toxic? This is him? This is him right here. This is the representative for toxic masculinity in its finest. This nigga right here, bro.
Marxism?
To me, feminism is fairness.
I think that it's unfortunately misguided.
Feminism is a flawed movement.
When you hear the phrase men's rights, what comes to mind?
It
Aggression.
should just be men's.
Advocating for the
What?
human rights of man as a class.
What? How does men's rights equals aggression?
25, 8, 6, 7, 8.
Why DC Black with the 5 gifted after harassing my eardrums for the past 10 minutes with the 5 gifted? You know what I'm saying? That is a good way to make up for it. I like those. YDC, appreciate the 5 gifted.
Class.
I start laughing.
What do you hope to get in the conversation today?
I would hope to get some insight and probably, if anything, agree on a lot more than disagree.
Rio Huncho with the
I actually hope
gifted
to get a little bit more understanding
to
of why
the
some
gifted
men
to
think this way.
your backspace. Appreciate you.
There's middle ground.
Bro, the thing about these at the same time, like I like having conversations with people, but I don't like having conversations with like closed-minded people. I feel like if I were to have a conversation with these people, they would already go into this knowing that they're not gonna change their mind. You know what I'm saying? I only have conversations like this. I'm waiting for the donut.
I said 1, 2, 1, 2. That bitch don't wanna fuck you. This mad nigga, I'ma dust you.
Niggas gotta realize I'm a college student. That was all some jokes, daddy. I'm a straight man. I'll still fuck this shit out, daddy, and never hold back while my dick is beating up your cheeks.
Bro, YDC Black, my nigga. Tighten up, bro. Bro, tighten up. Bro, you could have just said it was all. Bro, tighten up, bro.
Just got into this bitch, what's the vibes, cutie? You know I gotta come by and drop off my daily donut to my baby mama. Can I get my daily kiss? Raw.
Bro, I am not your baby mama, bro. I am not your baby mama. Okay? You got those? Young Bell, appreciate you. Nigga said seek employment. But for real, what I was saying, I like having conversations like these with niggas that's not ignorant, that's not, like, they don't go into a conversation knowing they're not going to change their mind. Wow, what the fuck I walked into. Trinity Mama, you walked in at literally the perfect time, because if you walked in 20 minutes earlier, that's tough. But seriously, and like, some of you niggas in the chat be like those for real though. I really can't have a conversation with some, because I even tried to bring up ice cereal for some of you niggas, and y'all niggas didn't even try it out, but you still hating on it. You feel me? Y'all is some of them niggas that a nigga cannot have a conversation with for real. Only some though. Only some. Nah, that's nasty, nigga. You ain't try it. You dodged a bullet. You definitely dodged a bullet.
Between men's rights activists and feminism.
We'll see.
Like, none of these people is gonna change their mind.
Hi, my name is Zach, and I am 24 years old.
This is Chris. I'm a
Zach.
PhD student at the University of Southern California, and I'm also a title mind specialist who challenges
Rio
discrimination
Huncho with
against
another
non-college
gift.
campuses.
16th Rio, appreciate you.
Hi, I'm Derek. I also go by Brendio.
Oh God,
I'm a
not
YouTuber.
Derek, bro.
And I
Wait,
also
Brendio? He's got the channel. He's got the channel.
I tried it. It was just nasty to me, probably because I don't really like cereal.
Then I'm not talking to you then. To the people that tried it, I'm not talking to you. I'm only talking to people that didn't try it. Is this nigga? This not this nigga. What is this nigga YouTube channel? I want to see his content.
I'm 20 years old.
Hi, I'm Derek.
Derek.
I also go by Brendio. I'm a
Brendio.
YouTuber. And I'm also known as an incel, which is an involuntarily celibate.
We don't know what
my
that
name is
is.
Alicia.
We don't know what that is. But a lot of people don't realize that that word isn't TOS. It's using that word in a derogatory way. The word's not TOS. You just can't down a nigga for being one. It's not a TOS word.
I am a writer, poet, and teaching artist.
So why is it
currently
banned?
work in the
Because Twitch sees you talking about someone's sexuality or their sexual activity as harmful. So you can't use that word as an insult for real. You can say the word, you just can't use it as an insult. That's it.
Health industry, and I'm 30.
I'm 24. I'm a graduate student with a degree in health sciences, and I'm excited to be here today.
Can I get my men's rights activists in the left and my feminists on the right? If you step forward, if this statement is true for you. I believe men and women are different, but equal.
They should all sit down. I'm surprised that why wouldn't the guys sit down? Out of all, the guys didn't sit down? What? I was expecting maybe the girls to stay up, but the guys stood up? What the hell? What do they not agree on? This nigga Janix never gets a question. Am I interpreting the question wrong? Men and women are the same, but equal. How else can I interpret the question? Different but equal. My fault.
I know as
Different
a
but
woman
equal. That's on me.
that I don't have the same physical strengths. Men and women are built differently. I think whenever things are built differently, it's for a reason, right? But at the same time, the amount of limits that have been put on women historically, like the fact that not too long ago we were just allowed to start voting. Even today, the wage gap, just all types of stuff. Women just don't have a lot of rights that are just, it should have nothing to do with what gender we are to be able to be paid equally or just be treated with respect. So, yeah.
I do believe that, of course,
I just don't
there are
understand,
biological
I have to understand some, type of, because my dad and my stepmom used to work at, the same spot, but also get the same pay. So I didn't know, the only time I hear about wage gap was when it's, NBA players, right? But I don't get, I need a different example than that, because that's already proved wrong. That's not a gap. That's literally just entertainment business. Women usually go, my nigga, I just said my dad and my stepmom used to work at the same job and they both made the same shit.
Your chain.
Yeah.
Fi Guyo with the
Sup,
2
Guy
months.
Kilowa.
Appreciate you. being a feminist isn't a bad thing. It's just some people are feminists believe in extreme shit. Yeah, it exists in other fields of work, not all. I know, that's why I asked for an example. Because, I mean, I don't really research none of this shit because, I mean, being a men's rights activist or looking into female rights activists don't have nothing to do with my life. You know, I just be living my shit. So I honestly don't got no idea what these niggas just be talking about and all this other shit. But from what I do know, like when they say a WNBA player make way less, all you have to say is a female model make 80 times a male model. And that's because one gets more attention. And in entertainment, if one get more attention, they get more money. So that's it. It's literally just entertainment. What's good, Sarah? Most men's rights activists just try to discredit feminism and hate women. Yeah, I don't know. I don't research none of this stuff. I'm afraid his name is Fi Guy Q. Fi Guy Q. My fault. Appreciate you.
Differences between men and women. And of course, there should also be legal equality. Of course, I disagree with the idea that women face systemic discrimination.
I said
Just mentioned the wage gap.
that bitch don't wanna fuck you. This mad nigga, I'ma dust you.
My bad, I just saw your busted challenge on Josh's stream and I felt some type of way. No homo, though.
I didn't do the busted challenge. What you talking about? I think some other nigga did that shit. I didn't do the busted challenge. What he talking about? I didn't do no busted challenge.
That women face systemic discrimination. You just mentioned the wage gap, which has been debunked so many times.
I've studied evolutionary biology.
Let's see what Derek got to talk about.
And men and women are very different from not just a physical, the bone structure, the neurological department as well as the chemical balances. And also,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The way she just looking at this nigga, bro, it looked like she wanted to strangle him, bro. Bro, look, she already got like little snarl on her lip. She don't like this nigga already, bro. She already snarling at him. What the fuck is he talking about? I want to hear what he got to say.
balances. And also, I don't believe that men and women are equal under the law either, or they should be rather. Children are not equal under the law. And it's not because we hate children, it's because...
Bro, look how they... Bro, it's their faces toward this nigga. Bro. My nigga, they already... Bro, he didn't even have to say shit and they already mad as hell at him.
We love them and we want to protect them.
So if you believe we're not equal, then that you're inferring
What's not equal
that
about
one
it?
will be greater than the other.
Well, so let me
So that's what
chime in
I'm
with my
trying to-
perspective.
yeah.
As far as not being equal, I don't think that that necessarily means inferior or superior. When it comes to certain things like roles like childbearing, a woman is going to be far more productive and a lot more nurturing than, say, a man. And when it comes to doing a lot more of the heavy lifting and the work, a man is probably going to be more suited for that role. And I don't think that that makes them any better or worse. We are just built, created, and born different.
I would also like to elaborate. I am not saying
This
that
nigga
they are
talking again, bro.
worse overall or better overall.
They complement
like
each
he
other.
said, yeah, they do.
They complement each other
You know,
beautifully.
I can
very
see.
well-
I can definitely see where they both coming from, though. I see their point, but I don't know what was the question was. I thought the question was about like politic wise. They talking about like family wise, so I can see where they come together, complement each other. But that just goes in what makes them not equal, though. That still just falls in the category of being different. If they both got like they sides that they better at, that's just different. What makes them not equal? The Yellow Jackets tier 3 sub ruins the whole dynamic.
Together.
We
when
need
they
each other
are
for
working in that
for
proper-
offspring. I mean, that's part of the beauty of it, and I think trying to equalize them and make them the same, and transition and all that, I don't believe is going to be the most conducive when it comes to
Your chain.
the family,
Aaron with
raising
the
children, but also just
Aaron's
for
a
overall
5 month
well-being.
sub.
I
I
want
thought
to
Aaron
note
was
that
like
you
a
brought up children being
like a
unequal
7
to
low
adults.
key.
I just
Aaron,
hope
appreciate
you weren't
you.
comparing women to children.
Oh shit.
I mean, it was technically a comparison of women
Okay,
and children.
I don't need you to protect me.
Oh shit. Oh, she pressing. She pressing him. She pressing him. She pressing him. She pressing him. Wait. Hold on. I didn't know they was getting in like action in this, bro. I thought they was having a conversation. Hold on, bro.
Unequal to adults. I just hope you weren't.
To
Press that
the
nigga.
family, raising children, but also just for overall well-being.
I want to note that you brought up children being unequal to adults. I just hope you weren't comparing women to children.
I mean, it was technically a comparison of women
Okay,
and children.
I don't need you to
suppose.
protect me. I just need you not to harm me. I can protect myself. I'm very capable of doing what I need to do. Okay?
Okay, sure.
100%.
Listen, Derek. It's just a little ironic how he's saying this, because let's say them two were in a relationship, somebody come up try to rob them for their shit. I already know a nigga like Derek is gone. Soon as a nigga pull up, give me your shit. Here, bro, please, bro. Listen, it's just ironic that he said those that I already know that's him, bro. Immediately, look, pants off, everything gone. Turn a nerd to a track star, bro. That nigga is gone, dog. That's how them white masks be. Y'all gonna white mask. Y'all gonna have him talk to you like that? That's crazy.
Doing what I need to do. Okay?
Okay, sure.
100%.
I am an incel or an incel advocate, I suppose. I don't hate women.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong if you like it. That's okay. That's okay. Everyone is happy in their life. Everyone is cool in their life.
At all. I think we're different, and they have aspects that are superior to men as well. It's just very contextual on the subject.
Toxic masculinity is real.
I think that toxic masculinity is definitely a real thing. It's kind of just the idea of what masculinity should be, but it goes wrong a lot of the times, saying that violence, sex, power, being a controlling person makes you a man.
I see it in very unfortunate places, like when the young men or boys in my family, even from like toddler age, are told, you shouldn't be crying, boys don't cry. And what that turns into, I see it when I'm in a bookstore and a guy who tries to get my number says, why y'all always gotta act like that? And he sincerely had this like cracking voice, like he was hurt, but it was an entitlement. And that's toxic masculinity. It's saying like, you don't realize how your behavior is harmful.
Hold on, I gotta hear it again to understand. I gotta understand it again to hear.
Unfortunate places, like when the young
Soul Too Smooth was good.
men.
I think that toxic masculinity is definitely a real thing. It's kind of just the idea of what masculinity should be, but it goes wrong a lot of the times, saying that violence, sex, power, being a controlling person makes you a man.
I see it in very unfortunate places, like when the young men or boys in my family, even from like toddler age, are told, you shouldn't be crying, boys don't cry. And what that turns into, I see it when I'm in a bookstore and a guy who tries to get my number says, why y'all always gotta act like that? And he sincerely had this like cracking voice, like he was hurt, but it was an entitlement. And that's toxic masculinity. It's saying like,
Wait, how is that toxic though? that nigga's just an L. How is that? That nigga cried. That nigga cried after you, bro. That nigga cried after you rejected him. How is that toxic masculinity, bro? If anything, that nigga is just down terrible. If the nigga got rejected and started crying, bro, What? You gonna cry after you didn't get the bro, come on. How is that toxic masculinity though? He a victim? Bro, imagine you get rejected and like you don't even wait till you get home to cry, bro. You start tearing up right in front of her face and say, why you gotta be like that? Bro, what? You don't wait to leave or nothing. You just tearing up right in front of her face talking about why you had to do that. How is that toxic masculinity, bro? That is just bottom of the barrel. That's it. By a random girl you never gonna see again. You can say, what? Why you always like that, man? Guys, her tone was all, she is a meanie. She was his last hope. Damn, bruh. I feel bad for that nigga, though.
Like, you don't realize how your behavior is harmful.
What does toxic masculinity mean? Is it character traits? Is it upbringing?
The suppression of feeling for a lot of men, because throughout childhood, they're told, man up. So because of that.
The thing is, even if, why do you care? Why is that something you care about? Because I always wanted to know what is seen as toxic masculinity. Why do you care, B? Say a nigga do, like, hold all his emotions in. Why do you care? That's on him. I never got why other people cared about what other people do with their life. Because when you get into a relationship, your man is never vulnerable with you, then she should get in a relationship with someone she's compatible with. Why would she settle? Go get her a man that she deems compatible. It's that simple.
Your chain.
Yeah.
Yo, Sheriff Ducky Momo. Appreciate the tier 1 sub. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody. You don't have to force nothing with somebody. You don't have to try to fix somebody. If you're not compatible, move on. Go to somebody else. You do not have to just be there for that person or try to teach them to be like how you want them. Maybe you just don't like how they is, and someone else is gonna like how they is. That's it. It's that simple.
There's a lot of repression. Repression then is usually channeled into anger for some people because they not always know how to express because they were told not to express.
So upbringing and
That's part of
environment.
it,
Okay.
yes.
But not something that's inherently part of men. Okay.
No.
I think that, when you're showing your emotions, especially to random people.
Toxic masculinity is a man holding himself to social standard, and sometimes that affects a woman, but I feel you. So what do you mean by that? If a nigga expresses feelings, he a pussy. If he don't, he has toxic masculinity. The shit don't make sense. Literally, just caught my JG chain to look good on you. Literally, bro. I mean, I just be living life, bro. I think everybody should just live life and not care about what the next person do.
Random women in some cases, they will view you as weak. I was raised by a single mother. I love her. She's my mom. I love her. But I could have used being told to act like a man. I think back, there were some cases where I was too emotional, and that negatively affected how I, what happened to me.
May I ask a question? Sure. What is your definition of weak as a man?
Not being as forward as you could be, not being as honest, or trying to be not as emotional as you don't need to be. You don't have to cry over a cut. I know.
I mean, my definition of weak is being Like, in my mind, my definition of weak is not being confident, not having your own thoughts. Say like you in a group and they all listening to music and this shit fucking suck. It sound terrible in your ears. Yet you say, ooh, this sound good just to sound into the group. That's also weak. You know, when you walk in the room, you like these, just like these, walking in, that's weak. You feel me? There's a lot of shit that could define weak. Weak is not physical, it's all mental. On God it is. That goes for men and women also. Of course it do. That's all mental shit. But does that come with not being masculine? I don't know.
You know, sometimes cuts hurt a lot, but sometimes it's necessary to be strong for the benefit of not just yourself, but for the people around you, you know. It's fine to act emotional in certain
Why are they
cases,
dead
but I
staring
don't think
this
it's
dude,
fine to
bro?
act that way with a woman. Maybe, you know, you have a really good friend and he sees you
Oh
cry.
my God,
like,
they're just
your
staring
best
at
friend,
him,
and you're
bruh.
crying about something really personal. I think that's fine.
I feel like you're conflating two different situations because you started off with saying
They
a
do
random
not like this
person
dude, bro.
or even women. So it feels like, okay, this is a woman that you don't have a
He can't hold eye contact. That's kind of weak out of him, for real.
bond with or any type of relationship with. And then you mentioned, or in front of your best friend. You know, that's okay to cry. Well, that woman could be your best friend. That, you know, like, so.
I don't think
and
you're friends
again,
with a woman, so.
Yo, huh? What, bro? What? I feel people can't tell the difference between weak and insecure. Bro, what? Bro, what? That nigga said, nah, I don't think you can be friends with a woman. Bro, huh? Yo, No Limit Levi, I think you extended. Appreciate you. Bro, what? You mean to tell me you cannot be friends with a woman, bro? I'm gonna be careful what I read out loud, just in case, you feel me? I know he beat his meat 24/7. I can't either, TBH. I mean, why not? Why not? J Money, why not? Be honest, are you gonna be friends with the women you find attractive?
Girlfriends chill as some niggas just don't know how to not be horny and wanna fuck every girl.
That is facts. The female friends that I have had, I have not wanted to fuck any of them. Duh, nigga, is she a vibe and don't want to date? I'm supposed to drop her. My niggas is literally just friends though. I'm a girl and I can't be friends with girl for real. I have like 3 girlfriends. They do too much. Maybe you just like choosing the wrong friends. Not gonna lie, I think the hub messing up people's views on other gender to some weird shit. I had a female friend since 6th grade and never thought of her in any sexual way. People need to stop watching porn. It's fucking with their minds. I don't get how like porn be like actually messing up people's minds, bro. How does that mess up people's minds for real? What does it do to somebody's mind to the point to where it is messed up? You get addicted. How though? How do you get addicted to it? How do you get addicted to watching it? Chat, are you gonna be her friend to genuinely be her friend, or be her friend in hopes of it turning into something else? I've had even groups of friend groups that has been either half male, half female, or dominantly female or dominantly male, and not had any urge for real. It's not that hard to separate, honestly. There's like 2 billion of them on the planet.
Yes, as equal, as you said before.
I don't think showing emotions is a sign of weakness. I actually think it's a sign of strength. Men do live shorter lives, and that's because of a repression of emotions, and that's due to many things that patriarchy has instilled.
Repression of emotions.
It has been shown that a person's well-being, their lifespan is shortened when they are not able to express their emotions. In addition, when they don't have physical touch.
I wanted that
when
nigga.
they don't
Hold
have
on.
a person that patriarchy has instilled.
Wait, what? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me really listen to it.
Repression of emotions, and that's due.
So,
I don't think
and
defense of the
again,
women.
Okay, he said that. What did they say after those?
because you don't see us as equal, as you said before.
I don't think showing emotions is a sign of weakness. I actually think it's a sign of strength. Men do live shorter lives, and that's because of a repression of emotions, and that's due to many things that patriarchy has instilled.
Repression of emotions.
It has been shown that a person's well-being, their lifespan is shortened when they are not able to express their emotions. In addition, when they don't have physical touch.
Wait. I don't. Wait. Wait, hold on.
When they are not able to express their emotions. In addition, when they don't have physical touch or when they don't have a partner to keep them company. We are human beings here. We need to talk to each other. And if you think that our health isn't affected when you're not able to express that you are sad or upset, you're wrong.
I mean, she spit facts, but also not facts at the same time. You don't need anyone else to live life at all. So she's a little, like, if you were dependent on someone just to function, you were I already see that as weakness in alone. You should be able to live on your own before you even think about, like, why would you want to have some, that don't make no sense. Is that even your life anymore? But how did she go from stress? Like, what? I know the touch thing is true, but for babies, yeah, I don't think that's very true for adults. She literally just said all men need to be in a relationship at all times of their life, because they can't function without it. And she's saying, I'm assuming that's what she lived her life by. No, because I've only been in one decision.
Company. We're human beings here.
How do I join your Discord?
We need to
Exclamation
talk
point,
to each
Discord.
other. And if you think that our health isn't affected when you're not able to express that you are sad or upset, you're wrong. I think that men's rights activists are only men's rights activists as a response to women expressing that they want more equality. I don't think they focus on actual men's rights issues, and rather it's just an attack on women and feminism.
Today, women have more advantages than men.
Women have more.
I can speak from a hiring
advantages than
standpoint
men.
when it comes to things like affirmative action, and there are certain roles that traditionally men and women have been able to serve in. And
Trying to see. More advantages. Social media. We already know how we know how social media go. I'm thinking about real world shit right now. I'm putting social media to the side. Social media, that's a whole different discussion. We already know how social media rock, bro. Social media, y'all already know all that. But I'm thinking about real life situations right now. Twitch, we all know how social media rock. I'm thinking about real world shit. I'm trying to think of stuff. Let me hear what they got to say before I need some examples.
Do all of those things, right? Because we've had such a strong advocacy for equal representation in the workplace. Whereas, for example, you'll never find a man as a midwife nurse, and I don't think it's appropriate. That's why there are those differences.
Women.
What is a midwife nurse? I seen a girl get a free first class ticket because she was beautiful. While her family flew regularly. I'm not gonna lie, she a hoe for even taking that flight. I would have stayed on the plane with my family. Nurses at birth? There's never been a man? What? What do he mean? What did he mean? There hasn't? Are there male gynecologists? I mean, there's females that do men physicals. So I'd assume that like there has to be a man gynecologist, right? How would that not be appropriate? Like how men can't do women's physicals? Men can't do women's physicals? Females can do men physicals. That can't be true. I don't think so. How? I had a male gyno and I hated it. Bitches that show their body. Hey yo, what the fuck? I lost my blue mask. Anthony. It's tough. Not where I live, they can't. What? It is different though, I feel. Because, listen, when you young and you had a female doctor as a physical, it wasn't weird. But I feel like, say you a female, you got an old man as your gynecologist. Like, some little niggas be excited if they got a female doctor. But I feel like if you got like a man doctor and you a female, that's kind of tough for real. That's like a tough cookie for you. I don't know what the difference is, but I feel like there's some mental difference in between that. But I don't know what the difference is. I can't like think about what the difference is. I had a male doctor touching me when I was in high school in the physical, bruh. Bruh, same. Same, bruh. Yeah, bro. You know what? Never mind. When you're young, it's kind of weird, but you older, you don't be thinking like that.
In like the most important parts of society have an advantage. There's a lot of positions that men simply aren't getting hired at anymore because of, you know, the fact that they're a man. And it's not just in the workforce, it's also, I would say, you know, it's a lot easier for a woman to find a relationship, even if she, you know, says it's all,
That
finding
just
the right
reminded
guy
me,
is
did
so
you know
hard.
Bill Cosby was a gynecologist in The Cosby Show?
What?
Not a coincidence.
Huh? What? Okay, wait. So, chat, how do y'all feel about, like, what's the word for it? Not social norms, but like social norms. It's a certain word for it. Oh, is it like standards or some shit? I think it's like standards. What is that shit called? Is it called standards? I don't know. I can't think of it. It's like it's like them jobs where it's like mostly men have them, or say like the female job they talking about where mostly females have them. Bro, I don't get why people care. No, not like that, Doubleholics. I'm talking about like jobs right now. Constructs. I guess it's a construct, but like I don't get why people care for real. It's called social norm. Oh, gender roles.
It really isn't, but finding
Nah, gender roles
for a
is
lot of
like
guys, finding a
that's
girl
something
at
else.
all is hard.
If I have to consider what I wear before stepping out the house, because I don't want to draw some type of attention, I don't know how many other men have to consider, is this outfit going to be deemed safe for me? Any situation that I have experienced where like I physically felt endangered simply because I don't want to give my number out. It's part of that entitlement for men. You're not entitled a conversation with me. You're not entitled to my number.
That aside, it's like, are you gonna?
I can see what she's saying. I can see what she's saying on those. I can see what she's saying. There is differences. There's weirdos out in the world. There is. I can see what she's saying. Keep a Glock. Listen, bro. Everybody need their protection, bro. If you got to keep the Hemi on you in your purse, you got to keep the Hemi on you in your purse, bro. My mom, she got to have some type of protection. If, you know, you got your Louis V on your side and the nigga try to pull up, you gonna have to let it go. Mace ain't doing shit. To be honest, it's like with the Mace, the Hemi, the Blicky, whatever the fuck you got to keep it on you. The world is so sick. Bruh, there's like weirdos everywhere, bruh. It's literally just you can't control none of it. Like, bruh, when we, like months ago when the nigga was trying to swat my address when it was a fake address, the nigga was about to swat a random ass person. There's nothing you can do about like weird ass niggas. That's just the life we live, bruh. So you gotta come protected at all times. Mace just gonna make a nigga madder. But at the same time, like, Mace gonna work, but you gotta like aim that bitch. And I feel like if you like scared, you might fuck around and like miss or some shit. Zip zap. I don't think them little ass tasers gonna do nothing. A taser not gonna do shit.
Make one example of the entitlement of men when it comes to asking for your number be the all-encompassing thing that all men have a problem when it comes to.
On God, Darsh, listen. I don't know why they slept on, but if you don't want anything that's crazy, just get you a knife. Trust me. A nigga get stabbed, he is not doing nothing else after getting stabbed, bro. I never got stabbed before, bro. But when you get stabbed, you not pushing no more. Nah, I think I'd rather get shot than stabbed. Bro, I never want to get stabbed, dog. Just imagine something like entering your stomach through all your guts and shit. Come on, bro. I'm good. Cap, I know you seen the movies. We don't care about movies. We talking about real life. There's not a lot you can do against a person with a knife. Literally just start swinging that shit. And if he get close after you swinging it, you stab. That's it. If he crazy enough to still get close, stab that nigga. I'm not strong enough for a knife. You don't have to be strong. It has to be sharp. There's no way you're not weak enough to stab something. There's no way you that weak you can't stab. In COD, you get stabbed, you dead. But if you get headshot, you live still. Yeah, that don't make no sense. But it's a video game.
Approaching women.
Well, firstly, it's not just an example. It's not necessarily all men. I don't dislike men. I love sports, I play video games. I have bros, I hang out with dudes. We just want men to realize that if you have friends that are having locker room talk, as a man, as an ally, please say something to your friends.
Do you think repressing that is really the solution here, though? If it's in a healthy male space.
I don't think that's healthy. I think it's
Well,
toxic in itself.
I mean, if you're making jokes and you're doing
I mean, what she's saying is like, it doesn't really make sense because she wants niggas to be like, if there's a weirdo in your group, say something. But the weirdos are never the ones in groups. The weirdos is just like the niggas that, weird over there in the alleyway by themselves. How is we gonna tell the nigga? I'm not walking up to the weird ass nigga in the alleyway sitting there like these. Listen, bro, I'm gone too. What the fuck? I see you niggas sitting like this. I'm not gonna be like, hey, bro, listen, bro. Let me talk to you real quick. Let's chop it up. No, bro. I'm gonna look at him and keep walking. It's not like we just got these weirdos in our group that we can sit down and be like, yo, bro, that's bad that you're doing that. I don't know any nigga that do no shit like that. So how the fuck is I'm supposed to teach the niggas? There is no way you can there's no way for us. There's no way to stop a weirdo in this world. It's impossible.
All of that.
Jokes that are harmful jokes are not healthy because they just lead to people normalizing things. People always say, oh, it's just a joke. But when someone else hears it, they don't realize how that resonates. And again, how that turns into violence. Like, this is not an isolated situation. I'm only thinking of 3 off the top of my head because if I think of too many, I'm gonna spiral
So
right now.
what's the alternative? Okay. Men shouldn't talk about these things.
No, I think men can have a healthy
Wait, what are we
dialogue.
talking
I don't
about?
think men have to be toxic in order to have a conversation. I know plenty of men
What
that
are we
able
talking
to have
about?
conversations about healthy, productive things, just like women are.
Well, it's not obvious.
Whoa, pause. Hold on, bro. Listen, you just said that shit like women are always having this healthy conversation. Pause. Yo. What? Nah, sometimes y'all don't be talking about goddamn shit. What the hell? You mean to tell me every minute of the day, females sit around in a group and be like, okay, how can we make the world better? Nigga, what? Bro, that is amazing cap.
I don't think men have to be toxic in order to have a conversation. I know plenty of men that are able to have conversations about healthy, productive things, just like women are.
Well, it's not.
So every single day, every moment, you just sitting there having healthy, productive conversations. You're not talking about maybe your next post on Instagram, what your crush Danny was doing out late last night. None of them always come up. You always productive, huh? What do you think we be talking about? I know y'all don't be talking about social norms 24/7. I know that for a fact.
Not obviously something that I have personal experience with, but only 1% of all people on the death row are women in this country. So when women and men commit identical crimes, women are much more likely to, for example, escape the death penalty. And that's just plain sex-based discrimination.
I'm not gonna lie, the death penalty makes no sense whatsoever. What sense does the death penalty make to put the nigga out to get out of his sentence? Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. Living life in jail for the rest of your life is way worse than the nigga saying, all right, bro, we just gonna end you. My nigga, why would I want to sit in prison for 70 years of my life? Nigga, yes, put me on death. Listen, the judge is like, you looking at 70 years or death penalty? I'm saying, bro, take me out, bro. Take me out. 'Cause no. 70 years straight prison? And the niggas who get death penalty gonna be the ones, or like about to get death penalty, gonna be the ones in solitary confinement. All this is some more shit. Nigga, take me out. Take me out, bro. Why do they think niggas who get life commit suicide? That is literally the reason why. They is not trying to be in there for their whole life. Sometimes I agree with the death penalty. Dutch, there will never be a time on this planet where getting the death penalty will be worse than living your entire life in prison. There's not one moment where that's the better punishment. Them niggas is not going to see no type of freedom for the rest of their life.
I agree on.
That's true. Look, I'm thinking about basic needs, like around the...
Especially depending on the crime, they're going to hate you there. Exactly. Like niggas who shoot up like public places. You think that nigga's not gonna get beat the fuck up anytime someone see him? He is in solitary confinement for the rest of his life. Solitary. I know that last meal so fire. Bro, what's y'all last meal if you're on death penalty? They should spend their sentences isolated. They do, and that's exactly why they commit. I know Shania did not just say KFC. I want to block you. I want to block you. I want to block you. Not gonna lie. Listen, my last meal, I'm gonna have to go out with some red beans. Fuck, some chicken. Put my chicken on the side, bruh. Listen, fuck it. Give me some tacos and some enchiladas on the side too. Fuck it. Mix the whole plate up. I have my food and I need to be some Mexican food to go out with because that's going to go crazy. And you know what? Fuck it, man. Give me some steak too. Don't forget the A1 sauce. For the drink. She.
Yeah.
Yo, Jumock with the 2 months. Appreciate you. I want to look up something real quick. I want to see what they be getting as their last meal. "25 strangest last meal requests on death row." I'm not gonna lie, we might have to watch those after. Nigga got an apple. Bro, who wants to go out to a fucking apple? Some go all out. I'm going all out. Tiana Trump is my last meal. I'm not gonna lie, can you ask for your dicks up before you go?
Janix, you gonna be dead and still shitty as fuck if you eat the Ellen
Bro,
well.
on God, them beans still gonna be running through my system. I'm gonna be dead on some shit, bro. But you think you just ask for some head before you go out? Like, come on, bro. Please. 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 Bro, what if you say that and like the male guard be like, yo, I got you. Listen, I'll be like, nah, I'm getting in the chair, bro. Bro, niggas say that. Listen, all right, bro, I'm getting in the chair, bro. I'm chilling. I'm a strap myself in, bro. Listen, you don't got to. I don't want it no more. Bro, that shit would be crazy. Nigga, you dying with that matter, bro? I don't know, bro. It's something different.
Nigga, you gotta have the coroner wearing a gas mask, Putin on the table and shit. Janix funny.
Bro, that would just be stupid, bro. I'm sitting myself down in the chair, strapping myself in, and say, go ahead, bro. I don't want it no more. Nigga like me would take it. Fuck you talking about. Draco. 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 I'm gonna just get back to the video, bruh. I'm gonna leave it at that. We just gonna get back to the video.
Globe, the women who don't even have like proper like sanitary like products.
I mean, I have to agree. It's a small
Have like
Female hygiene.
Look, I'm thinking about basic needs like around the globe, the women who don't even have like proper like sanitary like products.
I mean, I have to agree. Just small things like a tax on a box of tampons. Do you think I choose to do this monthly? No, trust me. So why should I have to pay taxes when this is a medical necessity?
We're just
what?
like dismissed a lot.
Hold on, wait. Wait. Okay, what did they mean? That shit like, is there like a higher tax on them, or is it just like a normal tax? Because medical expenses, if it's a higher tax, I can see where she's coming from. But if it's like a normal tax, everything is taxed. It's very expensive. Like, the tax is higher on tampons. It has a specific tax. Okay, then yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's definitely tough. Who even made that a thing then? Nah, that's definitely tough. If that's a higher tax just on them motherfuckers, that nigga is evil, bro. What the fuck? It's normal tax? So is it normal or is it higher? It's a normal tax, higher price. It's regular tax. If it's like regular tax, other like everything's taxed on this planet. It's gonna be hard to get something to be untaxed, bro. That's gonna be a hard movement for this government and this economy to pass. I'll tell you that. Women's products cost 7% more than similar products for men, including 13% more personal products, 8% more adult clothing, 8% more for senior home health care products. They lowered the tax on it once, so the niggas that make that shit just raise the price. Ain't no way. They lowered they took the tax off, and the niggas who make them.
Do a dollop of Daisy.
Me and my brother 15, he's some months younger than me. He might be getting life right now. What the fuck? His name is Corey Monroe. What did your brother do? Hello?
A lot of our symptoms, a lot of the things we report, especially women of color, but women across the board, are just treated a lot less equally.
I'd say that I'm an advocate for what I believe the role that men play in society. I believe that their views should be expressed openly, that they should be given a platform to do so, and I believed in men unapologetically and unashamedly being men as we were created.
I think in my heart that there are things that men are entitled to. I am all about human rights, and I do consider the rights of every human, but every time I hear of a men's rights activist, I hear anger and I hear very illogical reasoning, and it just boils my blood because it's a setback for all of us.
I feel that the other side does not understand my values.
I think a lot of times when a movement is created, the other side thinks that they're being attacked or think that it's some like attempt at erasure. That's not what feminism is about at all. What do you need a whole men's rights activism movement for? I'm sincerely confused.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
like,
let's listen,
I will
listen,
advocate for
listen.
positive masculinity and what men should represent and healthy outlets for men. Like, I still think the Boy Scouts should be
Scat Pack,
exclusively
that
the
is
Boy
a good
Scouts, for
point.
example, one of those things. Where I would like to think that we could get some common ground is when it comes to the clear biases that are in the court system, especially in the marriage and family court system, right? And right there is what I would advocate for when it comes to men's rights.
The things that stand valid, like that I'm hearing from y'all that are like,
I mean, so both sides just have truth to their points. Both sides got truth to their points for real. That's valid. When it come to like legal shit like those, bro, like literally, and especially with like cancel culture these days, it's just very different perspectives. It's just both sides got different things that they want changed for real. But feminism is about equality in general. But I mean, he just said something that's about equality in general too. It's just they both got different shit they want. That's it. But the thing that it turned into is like the sides start attacking each other for no reason. You feel me?
valid to me come from a place of like, I am treated like unfairly by the system versus a lot of the things women are saying. It's also America and the system as well, but a lot of it is like harm from men.
How and where?
How and where what?
Where's this harm from men coming from?
Okay, it started when I was young. I'm not gonna talk too long. I was 16, got a bottle thrown at me because I told a boy no. It started when I was in a club, a boy touched me, I said no, he kept touching me, it got to the point he got violent. It gets to the point that the only reason why a man decided to stop touching me in the bookstore I talked about earlier is because he realized my husband was not too far away. And he said, sorry bro, never said sorry to me. That's why, and that's off the top of my head. This is why I...
Ooh, shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. She was waiting for that nigga to say something. She got those. Listen, that you got your shit. You got those. That is definitely it. You got those. She spit right there. God damn, she came off the gate. I bet. You got it. That's not society though. There's like nothing we could do about, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that will like how would that ever, there's nothing anybody could do about like weird niggas on the planet, bro. It's literally impossible. There's literally just like double standards on both sides, bro. It's like, bro, okay. And I also seen some shit. This shit weirded me out, low key. This shit kind of weirded me out, bro. I seen some shit in that shoe.
I get upset because I'm like, I'm here to talk about like how you feel, but when you just dismiss the fact that women actually have experiences, that's when it seems like it's about more than your rights. It seems like it's about your ego. And that's where I get pissed off. Because how dare you tell another human being that their experiences, what they're telling you right in front of your face, is not valid.
I didn't say they were invalid. I said how and why. I'm trying to understand.
How and why? Because it happened. It happened many times. It happened yesterday. It happened the day before.
Okay, I think some of the things that you guys are touching on, such as the court system and gender roles, are a subject of patriarchy, and that's part of what women are trying to dismantle, is those traditional.
I seen a video where a girl was abusing a guy on a cheating prank and the females was like, I'll do the same thing but worse, and she did the prank on the nigga and he threw a pillow. Bitches called the nigga toxic.
That's crazy.
Gender
Are there
roles.
any feminist organizations that have done anything, for example, to challenge bias against men and fathers in the family court system?
Absolutely.
Can you please give me like a list of feminist
I
advocates?
do think like thoughts on domestic abuse be different sometimes, because I don't even know, like, even niggas, like, some niggas be like, oh, I love it when my girl be hitting on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like my girl crazy. You know, when I get out of pocket to be smacking me. Like, what? Huh? That don't make no sense. I'm under Janix's desk going crazy. Niggas get dominated, not like that, but like, say you in an argument and she start breaking shit, throwing shit, punching shit, and shit could be you doing all this is emotion. Niggas be like, yeah, I like my shit toxic. Or girls would be like, yeah, that's me, I'll do that. I already seen that, Dior. I don't think that's really real. Like the girl from the Amp vid.
Organizations that have engaged in any meaningful advocacy to address those issues, because there are actually none.
Okay, I know that you came with your little research or whatever. I didn't come with a list of like feminist organizations, but I know actively that there are women's organizations that are trying to dismantle those inequalities.
Just one name, just one
Again, I
organization.
didn't come with a list, my dude.
There are no such
My
organizations.
dude? I did not come. Why'd she say my dude?
There are
Those
just
inequalities.
one name, just one
Again, I
organization.
didn't come with a list. Dismantle the.
I mean, I also don't like that in the argument where someone brings something up and I'm like, all right, give me an example, and then they don't give me one. You know what I'm saying? That is, I don't even know what they're talking about. I wasn't listening. But if you in an argument and the nigga asks, all right, give me an example, and you say, well, I don't know, then it's like, okay, so what is you talking about? Like, I need one.
Organizations, but I know actively that there are women's organizations that are trying to dismantle those inequalities.
Just one name, just one
Again, I
organization.
didn't come with a list.
You don't need a list. He only asked for one. He didn't say list. He said, give me one. How did you not give him one? My dude? How did you not? Come on, my dude. Come on, man.
There are no such organizations.
Again,
In what ways are men's rights at risk?
I think there has been significant progress
I
over
don't
the last
think
decade
anyone-
or so, especially in the legal field. But I think there are still significant disparities that need to be addressed, such as poor health conditions.
There's no way in
bias against men in the
2020
criminal
anyone's
justice
rights
system,
are in
bias against
risk,
men in
bro.
family
That's
courts,
impossible.
And a bias against men in the
That's literally impossible.
educational system,
There's
especially
no way.
in colleges.
Men and women should be allies.
Everyone sit down. Okay.
men, unfortunately, many of them don't want to even have this open dialogue that we're sharing right now. We need men to help be allies, to help speak to other men.
It strikes me like the
Oh,
way
see,
you...
this is what I'm talking about. How, where there, there's listen. Everyone see like the dialogues, but there's no way like the weird niggas we can get to the weird niggas. There's just like weird niggas on the planet. But the thing is, like, there's weird females too. But like, you don't see no like weird female like assaulting a nigga randomly. You feel me? But like, there's nothing physically, there's nothing I can do because I don't talk to none of them. It go both ways. It do go both ways, and there's nothing. I honestly don't see no like all this shit when it comes to like when they're talking about weird niggas. That's just gonna go in circles because it's impossible, bruh. It's literally impossible. There will be weird niggas in everything.
You phrase this, you almost
It happened
want
to
men
Trace
to say
Long's?
certain things that you want them
It
to
did
say,
happen to Trace
as
Long.
opposed to
I
maybe
remember
actually
seeing that. I didn't
listening
see
to what
everything,
they're
but I think I
saying.
seen a little bit.
What certain
Like
things would I want to
just
hear?
kind of
I think it was like he was like doing something with a girl, like, you know, his business. He was doing some business and it was in public and she wouldn't stop like trying to grab his shit in public. Take his shit out in public. I think that's what I seen. Like they was in Dunkin' Donuts or some shit and she was literally trying to take the nigga shit out at the counter ordering. Like, say, look, my desk is the counter. They looking at the thing in his eyes. She trying to take his shit out right there. Grab his shit, take it out in front of everybody in the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, right? And he exposed the fuck out of her. That is definitely crazy. Imagine you was working that day. Oh my, bro, don't even bring up the Cardi B. Bro, Cardi B is walking free. Oh my God, Cardi B. Bro, Cardi B is walking free after completely admitting multiple times to sexually, R-wording niggas. Admitting multiple times to literally R-wording niggas. And laughing about it. And she's still not she's still doing her same thing. She has admitted, she brag about R-wording niggas. And then robbing them after R-wording them. Bro, she used to take niggas from the club, spike they drink, have them pass out, fuck them. Don't forget, bro. She had to fuck them too. Like, she couldn't just drug them and rob them. She had to fuck them too. And then rob them after and dip. Like, what? And she brag about it. Bro. That's tough. And she walked free to this day. Don't need physical.
Kind of like men being allies, men talking to other men, etc.
Bro, it's not even like, okay, they don't got no proof to lock her up. But how the fuck was there still people like, bro, I don't even know if y'all remember this shit. Bro, there was literally people applauding that, saying, yes, sis, get that nigga. And yeah, we scamming these niggas out here. Bro, there was literally applause for her when that shit dropped. Niggas were not like, oh my God, you're such a bad person. You were R-worded. Bro, they were applauding her.
Okay with that, but I'm not going to repeat like feminist talking points to other men.
We all believe different things. We may be under the label of men's rights activists, but for example, I'm probably the most traditionalist person here. I think we should be allies, but maybe us being allies in a patriarchy wouldn't be so bad.
Bro, if a bitch R-words me, then robs me, bro, I'm gonna be in shock. What would I do if I woke up in the morning, no clothes on, I look around my room, I don't got no PC, I ain't got no monitors, I ain't got no TV, I ain't got no shoes, I ain't got no nothing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Whew, I don't know what I would do if that day came, bro. Because I might, bro, I have no, listen, for the rest of the year, bro, don't talk to me or I'm pissed, bro. I'ma just cry, bro. What would I do in that situation? If I wake up, I don't got, listen, I look to my right, no PC, to my left, my PS5 too, my TV. Bro, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm crying, bro. And I look down, I ain't got no clothes on, bro. I ain't got no nothing. I ain't got no shoes, bro. I might have to cry, bro. And since that day on, bro, that had to be some type of demon, bro. I'm gonna beat my meat and rub my nipple. Next week, Cardi B streaming on Twitch. Oh my God, that'd be
Your chain.
Glee with the gifted to Janix room. W gift to Janix room.
You know, us going back to the past wouldn't be so bad. It would probably be a lot happier if we were, getting married and staying married and having kids and, going to church and all that, la-di-da-di-da.
While speaking to the three of you, I feel like you're each coming from different perspectives. So it's hard to, again, just like our perspectives, it's hard to generalize. So to me, I feel like there are certain things that, even though we're not fully agreeing on it, things may get lost in translation, our verbiage may not be 100% correct, that we could at least agree on.
Can I ask?
I gotta take a piss.
What would you envision would be the ideal man with the end goal of feminism as far as educating men or working to dismantle whatever patriarchy is? Like, what does that man look like?
It starts with childhood. We have to teach children as well as girls, because we're also taught, because of toxic masculinity, what a man should be as well.
I think that we just need to hold men accountable. In order to kind of make progress, we need help from people that will listen. Because let's be real, when we express our concerns, a lot of men refuse to listen, but they would be more likely to listen to another man.
Do you also feel like you have an ethical obligation to challenge other women or other feminists when, for example, they deny that men face discrimination?
When it comes to things like, men can't be abused. I've had this conversation with another woman, and it's the idea that just because a man may be physically stronger than us, does that mean they cannot be abused? And because of that, again, fairness, women need to be held accountable as well. I want to understand their viewpoint. As a woman and a woman of color, I know how it feels to be disenfranchised. So I want to understand why they feel the need to have a men's rights movement.
I feel empathy for the other side.
I don't think there's ever a time in my life where a person says they're hurting and I don't at least try to listen or understand. My only thing is that I want the same.
Not gonna lie, from what I heard, bruh. What did I hear?
Need to have a men's rights movement.
I feel empathy for the other side.
I don't think there's ever a time in my life where a person says they're hurting and I don't at least try to listen or understand.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, as long as my
I want
kid
the same
don't
in
hit
return.
first, I'm cool.
So when I'm
people hitting back. Oh, that's what I miss. It was she wanted people from kids to learn from kids for real. Can I get a tier 3 Cardi B sub, please?
genuinely saying I'm hurting or I've been through something, and it's not just a personal experience, because I actively do this work and surround myself with women saying I've been hurt by a man before. I get that you.
This
have
was
stories,
a W
but,
conversation,
that's
but I don't
actually
feel
my
like
question.
no one's
I
gonna
haven't
change
heard
their
y'all
view.
stories. Like, I've sat up here and said I have 3 on the top of my head. I have about 30 plus probably. And I haven't heard y'all say, this is what happened to me.
I don't think that I'll ever invalidate a woman's feelings when she says, hey, I've been abused or whatnot. I don't think any of us here are rightfully saying that. But I think what's dangerous is when emotional testimony that may not always be what it is gets,
That's the thing, bro.
bias, right?
That's literally the thing. How can that? I have no idea how that would change, bro. I have no other idea how the world could ever change those. It's just like that tough of a situation.
Okay, I feel empathy for
James on
women
Twitch.
being
James Charles
lost,
emotes.
being misguided.
Is that a James Charles emote? I'm not gonna lie, James Charles needs better.
I don't
emotes.
know. You can go.
Do you have any bit of empathy for anything we said up here?
Yes, I really do feel empathy for
Why
women.
was that so hard to say? Like, for the stuff that we said, do you have any bit of empathy for the stories I said up here?
Yeah,
I just want to know.
I do.
Like, I'm not even trying to be hostile. I just genuinely want to know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
just
gonna
think
lie,
that,
bro.
like, a lot of
Derek
the
did not
problems
give
that
no type
happen
of
in your life are
conversation.
because society is not patriarchal. It's not traditional. It's we're gone. We're lost. We're in a fallen state, right?
There is a change of guard, not necessarily.
What, bro? Derek, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have no idea what Derek is talking about, bro. What?
Change of guard, but things are evolving, things are changing, and I feel like a lot of men.
Donald Trump got banned.
From a viewpoint almost of fear. A lot of men are having a hard time grasping that and feeling comfortable with it.
I do feel empathy for your personal experience, but I cannot sympathize with your ideological position because that ideological position is built on a fallacy, and that fallacy is actually costing. That's causing very real consequences.
Bro,
for
just
men
the
as a
way
class
Derek
in this
is sitting
country.
right now pissing
So
me
I
off.
understand that you are here with us as kind of the good feminist, so to speak, that you feel empathy for men, and I believe you, but I do not believe your movement, and I do not believe your ideology.
All right, we'll leave it at that. That's a wrap.
I knew it, bro. I literally knew it. They were gonna have this whole conversation and not change their views whatsoever, bro. This nigga is sitting like Jasper, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he sits exactly like Jasper the flute player that used to open his eyelids up and turn them inside out, and then that also used to crack his arm all the way behind his back, and that could literally put his legs behind his head into a pretzel, and that could, oh my god, he was double jointed all the time, and he thought he was so quirky because he could pop his elbow inside out. And the same nigga that always tries to touch his finger back down here to the back of his hand, like, yes, he's that nigga. Yes, that is him. And no, that is not a Wasper. That nigga made me quit band, bro. That nigga made me quit that shit. I remember, bro. I was a little ass nigga. All up in there. Everyone did band when they was little. And I just remember, like, oh, especially on the bus, when we go to one of the fairs and shit, whatever them motherfuckers are called. And them niggas was just weird, bro. So weird. So weird. I would never. My son gonna do band, or my daughter gonna do band. They gonna find out real quick that that's not where they want to be. Do all